Welcome to Maryland Fun Time. Maryland Fun Time. Information about what's happening in and around Baltimore and where the fun is. Here's your host, John Carrington.
Hello, this is John Carrington from Maryland Fun Time, where we believe your talents can be improved in your free time. It was William Congreve who said, "Music hath charms to soothe the savage beast." Music hath charms to soothe the savage beast. Well, today's guest used his free time to soothe savage beast with his talent in music. I have with me Mr. James Croxton, who is the president and CEO of James Croxton Records. Hello, James Croxton.
Good morning, John Carrington, to all the radio listeners.
All right, pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
My goodness, I have the great James Croxton. I met Mr. Croxton about 20 years ago at Lexington Market. I was working there, and Mr. Croxton came through the market, and I hired him to perform at the market. I think he did 2 or 3 gigs for us, and you were a big hit. Carrington, and my special guest is Mr. James Croxton, who is the president and CEO of James Croxton Records. James Croxton, what are your goals? You've been to New York. You conquered the world. What are your goals?
My goals are exactly what I'm doing right now. People enjoying my music. It's not just all about the money. It's just using the gift that God gave me and people enjoying it. That is my goal. So I already reached my goal.
All right, and on that note, I want to hear another one of your songs. In fact, you have a gospel album coming out. Jesus is on His Way, and I'd love to play something. I'd love to play one of the cuts from that album.
Matter of fact, I forgot I didn't mention to you the album's already in store with iTunes and Amazon.
All right, I want to hear Jesus is on His Way.
Jesus, Son of God, the Son of God. Jesus said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And brothers and sisters, tomorrow is not promised to us. You live in your life sinning. You know today it may be ending. Don't let the devil control your mind. Brothers and sisters, I'm just here to remind. Jesus is on His way. So you better be ready. Start right today. Don't let the devil control your mind. Or you gonna be left behind. You see, Jesus, He's right on time. Brothers and sisters, I'm just here to remind Jesus is on his way. So you better be ready. Start right today. Jesus is on his way. So you better be ready. Start right today. A gospel friend of mine by the name of Mr. Eric. He said, if you ain't got something to say that's positive, don't say it.
Powerful. You are anointed. This is John Carrington from Maryland Fun Time, and you just heard Mr. James Croxton, who is the president and CEO of James Croxton Records. Outstanding talent. Well, this is John Carrington from Maryland Fun Time. I want to thank Mr. James Croxton for sharing his talent with us. And James Croxton, hey, have a nice day. Thank you.
Maryland Fun Time with John Carrington. Maryland Fun Time is a public service presentation of WCAO Baltimore, Heaven 600.